No Bigot Left Behind. Setting, a gay bar in San Francisco. Characters, Regina, played by a man. She is wearing a pink t-shirt with a sparkling rendition of the Golden Gate Bridge and the text, San Francisco. Willard, played by a woman. He is wearing a blue I'm with Stupid t-shirt. Bartender, built, tattooed. He is wearing assless chaps. Regina and Willard enter. They are both in their mid to late 50s and from the deep south. They sit down at a table and Willard spreads out a map. All smiles, Regina looks around the room. Bartender swishes past in a hurry.
Willard? Huh?
Just a second, baby. I'm trying to figure out where we are.
So am I, Willard. Baby, I think this might be one of them bars for the homosexuals.
Bartender enters to take their order. He faces the couple, his bare ass to the audience.
What can I get you?
Well, oh my lord.
Is there a problem?
Why, no, sir. No, not at all.
Willard offers his hand.
Willard Partnat, and this is my wife, Regina Bell Partnat.
I'm a feminist, so I kept my last name.
Santorum, delighted. What can I get for you?
Ooh, hell, I bet you make one fabulous cosmopolitan. That's what they drink on the Sarah Jessica Parker program.
Well, I suppose I'll have me one of those Cosmos too. When in Rome.
Great.
He exits.
Oh, well, isn't this exciting?
Sure is, Gina.
Frisco is every bit as exotic as I thought it would be.
Sure is, Gina.
Gosh, you know, he sure was nice. Just like any normal person, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, well, except for his, his pants.
His pants?
Well, they were missing the, the back portion. So you could see his bottom is all.
Well.
It's fine, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. Easy access, right?
Right. You mean for going to the bathroom, right?
Well, no, that too, I guess, but, I meant for sex.
Willard!
Well, Gina, I'm just saying, why else would he have an open back portion?
Willard, stop that right now.
How is that disrespectful?
Well, isn't all that sodomy stuff just made up by the media? Homosexuals are every bit as respectable as the rest of us. They don't do that.
Well then, how do they do
Well, I don't know how they do it. But it couldn't be that way. Because, well, that's for, what about excrement?
Bartender enters with 2 Cosmos. He places them on the table and begins to walk away. Regina and Willard watch his ass as he goes and raise their glasses.
Cheers to the homosexuals.
To the homosexuals!
I'm sorry, this really has gone too far. I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
What? Did we say something or do something? I'm sure we didn't mean it. Whatever it was.
Oh, I am so sorry if we offended you in any way. I'm completely mortified.
We really meant no disrespect. It's just, we never seen a homosexual before.
Stop saying homosexual. We're called gays.
Well, that's just the thing. You see, maybe in California, y'all are a homosexual as a gay, but back in Mobile, all the homosexuals are faggots.
Sodomites, truth be told.
Namaste. Look, let me offer you a word of advice, because this is San Francisco and it's just not safe for your kind. You've got to try and pass while you're here, okay? So whatever you do, don't run around calling gay people homosexuals. And never, ever use the word faggot. I don't care if you're in Alabama or California, the word is gay.
Oh, I do appreciate this. Frankly, I've been horrified ever since I got off the plane. All these liberals and atheists are downright vicious. They're so sensitive.
You actually do seem like nice people despite being bigots.
Oh, we prefer the term Southerners.
It seems like we can all agree that most 2-syllable words with a hard G sound are best left alone, correct? Faggot, bigot, neg.
Yep, that's right. Let's not use those words.
But you just did. You just called us bigots after telling us not to call you a faggot. Why is it that you get to tell us that we can't use certain words, but you get just to say however the heck you want?
Well, we gays have been subjugated.
You subjugated my rear end. You try being a proud Tea Party member in San Francisco. I am sick and tired of being labeled a bigot. Everywhere I turn, someone is shouting at me, "Out of my way, you dumb bigot! Fisherman's Wharf is that way, you stupid bigot! Why don't you try eating out of the farmer's market, you fat bigot!" I am a good Christian woman who never wants to hurt anybody, and I don't understand. Every time I ask an innocent question, someone jumps down my throat and pokes fun at my God-given stubble. I don't have all the answers. I don't know. For example, if it's true or not that you let other men put their penises into your rectum, or if that's just something you want to do, or if it's something you do because all the cool kids are doing it. I don't know if you have AIDS, or if you can give me AIDS, or if AIDS is transmitted through cosmopolitans. I don't know why not lesbians and gays, they can't just marry each other and solve this whole problem. You know, I try and be open-minded and kind and charming, and you just shit on me, Mr. Santorum. I just want to enjoy my vacation, but I don't know whether or not you are a pedophile, Mr. Santorum. And if you are, well, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to have to take the side of those little boys that you rape, because that's the kind of person that I am.
Come on, it's okay, Gina. Come on, quiet.
It is okay, Gina. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Look, your drinks are on the house, okay? I don't think you're a bigot. Hey, how about I try to answer some of your questions about gay people so you won't feel compelled to ask them later to someone who just doesn't understand? How does that sound?
Well, that sounds real nice.
Oh, wow, thank you, Mr. Santorum.
Oh, my name is actually John. That was just a joke before about...
Hey, John.
Never mind. So let's talk about gay sex then. I can only really speak about man-to-man sex. If you want additional information about lesbian sex, I recommend the L Word, or I can give you directions to a cute bar up in Bernal Heights. Now, where should we begin?
How about sodomy?
Sodomy, that's a great place to start, Willard. Yes, gay men often do engage in sodomy, but we don't call it that. There's a whole array of terms to choose from, but some of the most popular are sex, anal sex, or simply fucking. One person places his penis into the other's anus. In some relationships, one person always takes and the other always gives it. These roles are referred to as tops and bottoms, or active and passive. Sometimes a couple trades off, which is called being versatile. While these roles may suggest a gender dynamic, they do not necessarily enforce one. Let me also add that when it comes to questions about gay sex, it might be useful to think of straight people. Do you know all the intricacies of the sex lives of your straight friends and how that informs the dynamics of their relationships? Probably not. So then it wouldn't be appropriate to ask them all the details of the sex life of a gay acquaintance, now would it?
So, what you're kind of saying is that, well, it sounds like to me that we don't have to think of gay people as gay people.
That's a good way to look at it. Yes, Willard.
Now, I see what Regina's saying here, and I don't mean no disrespect, but y'all are sodomites. So it's not possible to think of you exactly as people.
There is the issue of excrement.
Bartender picks up Willard's Cosmo and throws it into his face.
Sorry, it's an old San Francisco tradition. Too hard to explain if you're not a local.
Oh, well, that is quaint.
It is not unheard of to encounter small amounts of shit during anal intercourse, although it happens less than you might think. And when it does happen, you deal with it. Yes, the asshole's used for shitting. No, this doesn't mean that's the only thing the good Lord made it for. Believe me, Willard, you know what I mean if you ever had a dick in your ass. See, when God made men, he gave us an incredible little gift called a prostate. It is such a special gift that he hid it deep in our bodies, and even deeper still through the creation of cultural discomfort with sodomy. But believe me, if you're ever man enough to go looking for it, you'll know it could have only been put there by God.
Well, I'm just so touched to learn that not all gays are atheists.
Do you have any other questions?
AIDS?
Some people have AIDS are gay, but not all gays have AIDS.
Oh, pedophiles.
Totally separate issue. Look up consent in the dictionary.
I'll do that. Well, you were just about the most open-minded gay American I've ever met. I really do appreciate the time you've taken to sit down with us. But I do have one more question.
What's that, Willard?
Well, does the prostate exploration make someone gay?
You know, Willard, I'm gonna let your wife answer that.
Bartender leans into Regina's ear and whispers something. He makes the come here motion with his index finger. Then Regina does the same. He nods yes, and they giggle knowingly.
What say we spend the rest of the afternoon back in the hotel room?
Okay. Well, all right, baby.
Well, I'll leave you to it. Enjoy the rest of your trip.
Bartender exits. Regina makes the come here motion across the table at Willard, who squirms uncomfortably, but somewhat eagerly in his chair. He leans forward to kiss her. Blackout.